The president just wrapped a speech in the Rose Garden a few moments ago in which he laid out his plan for legal immigration into this country, saying that we need to move the pool of immigration applicants up the income and education chain to accept people who score points on an immigration test based on their achievements in English proficiency, also their achievements in career goals and the possibility of having a job offer here in the country. The idea, he says, is that he doesn't want immigrants coming in at the low end of the economic spectrum competing with Americans who are already at the low end of the economic spectrum and displacing them from jobs. The president said that this is a proposal that he hopes will be embraced by Democrats. There's not any indication really on Capitol Hill that that's the case. And clearly this is a proposal that's going to be drawn into the election season in 2020 as both Democrats and Republicans square off on this issue. The White House aides acknowledge this is not likely to become law anytime soon, but they say they wanted to have a proposal for the president to point to, a positive reform proposal that the president can suggest he'd enact if Democrats lose the House in 2020 and Republicans keep the White House. So this is all about positioning the Republican Party ahead of 2020, and the president just wrapped up that speech in the Rose Garden a few moments ago.
Eamon, I mean, is this as important a political issue as illegal immigration? I mean, I would argue, having gone through the process, somehow slipping through the net, I guess, but coming in is pretty hard when you're coming in legally.
To clarify, you did it legally.
I did do it legally,
yeah, okay,
of course.
Good.
My point being is the hurdle is pretty high. You've got to go through quite a long process of interviews. You've got to highlight the job you're coming in to get, the taxes you're going to pay, etc. So it's odd that they're trying to escalate that further rather than focus on what has been the political point winner of tackling illegal immigration.
Right, and under this proposal, the hurdle is going to get even higher, Wilfred. You're going to be talking about having to take a citizenship exam that they say will be sort of equivalent to an AP American history test, and you're going to have to study some of the founding documents of the United States. You're going to have to take an online college-level course in order to brush up for that. So the bar is going to get higher under this proposal. But you're right. Look, the economics of this are what this is about, right? And the reason you have immigrants coming into the country at the low levels is because there's jobs and opportunities for them here in this country. The employers who employ them need that workforce, whether it's service or agricultural or other industries. There's opportunity here for people. And this plan that the president's talking about here really doesn't do anything to change that economic magnet. I asked some White House officials about this in the Roosevelt Room yesterday when they were briefing us on it. And they're just, the plan is just silent on what happens to employers who are bringing in people who don't necessarily have citizenship in order to fill all those jobs. The economic engine and magnet that's here is not really going to be affected by this plan at all.